woke up this morning with a different fire at my core. And what I mean by that is I now have such a fiber in me to pursue everything that I ever wanted to accomplish that I have not felt in such a very long time. I'm not sure what the planets are doing. I'm not sure, what my chart is doing with the planets, but baby, I feel it. I feel it. And one thing that I want to say about this part of the journey and also about this page and the direction that it will take is you all will be in full witness of me actually pursuing the things, right? I have spoken about me wanting to be a keynote speaker. I have spoken about me wanting to have a successful podcast. I have spoken about me wanting to be a TEDx speaker. These are things that at my core I know I can accomplish. The part behind where I am right now and where I had been and what's changing is that I have done a lot of work to tap back into my feminine energy, right? For a long time, I had been disconnected from this flow, from this creativity, from this ease, from this like calmness. And that's feminine energy. If you go back, in the beginning stages, I did a lot of work with my feminine energy in order to tap back into it. And it has allowed me to stand where I am right now. There is strength in feminine energy, right? There is strength in the ability to learn how to sit down. There is strength in the ability to know that you can create. However, on the other end, there's the masculine energy. And although the masculine energy has always been there, right? I had silenced it a little bit, right? The masculine energy has always been there, but I had to silence it a little bit in order to awaken the divine feminine flow that's within me. But where I am now is, baby, the masculine, it's like I woke up and I'm like, oh, it's time to wake you up a little bit. Actually, I think that it's time to wake you up a lot, to be honest, because I've learned enough to be able to balance the two, right? And now I have this view and this perspective of nobody or nothing, not even the algorithm, can stop me from creating the reality that I want to live. Right? And that's going to come with some performance, that's going to come with some production, that is going to come with me getting more organized, more disciplined, and just me actually going after the things that I want to go after with a little bit of dog, right? I'm going to have to awaken the dog in me. Period, because I want this, right? I listened to Oprah talk on that Keke Palmer podcast, and the things that she said during that podcast awakened something within me. I have listened to that podcast probably about 6 times since it has dropped. And the reason why I keep returning to it is because I resonate with it so much. Oprah said, baby, I always knew. She said, I always knew that my life was supposed to be big. So it never occurred to me that I couldn't do the things that I have done. And when she said that, I clapped, I screamed, I cried, because I never related to a statement as big as that statement is. I've always known. Baby, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, my first tattoo when I was 18, it says optimistic. I was 18 years old. What does an 18-year-old know about optimism? That was my first tattoo. Something that I wanted to be impressed on my body for the rest of my life. Optimistic. My second tattoo, I can do all things. I can do all things. I knew. I've known. My soul knows it, right? And now it's all about me learning how to allow my personality to lead my soul, right? Because what I always want to do is I want to make sure that I'm staying authentic. I don't want to burn myself out. So I'm happy that I do know about feminine energy and that I am aware of when it's time for me to sit down and when it's time for me to perform. However, it is time for me to get to work. I don't like working, right? I'm not a big worker. I say that you can do what you want to do in life, and that's freedom, because I believe that if you are doing what you actually want to do in life, you can allow that to be your source of income. And life wouldn't feel as hard, right? But that doesn't mean that there won't be challenging moments. There will indeed still be moments where there are challenges and where there are things that you will have to overcome. It's inevitable. This is life. Lessons never stop coming, right? But yeah, like I've always known that my life was supposed to be big. I've always had this energy in me that what I know and my philosophy and my truth and the things that I believe is meant to be taught to a bigger collective of people. There's a reason why I show up here every day, right? I have to build the stamina. I have to build the momentum in order for me to understand this is the work that has to be put in for me to get to where I'm going, right? If I believe that my life is supposed to be big and I have that knowing, I'm about to start crying. I'm always crying, y'all. I'm so emotional. But if I have this belief at my core that I am supposed to live a big life, that is not a coincidence, right? And other people see it, right? Other people have seen it. I have plenty of messages from people telling me that they see me. I have plenty of memories and videos and pictures of people who have told me they see me. Unfortunately, most of the time other people see you before you are able to believe it and see yourself. But luckily and gratefully, I have gotten to the point where I can see it and I believe it and I am going to execute on it, right? So what that looks like for me is I'm pitching, right? I'm pitching to the podcast, big, medium, smallest, no matter what it is, I am pitching to the platforms. I am pitching myself to the brands. I am pitching myself to the universities. I am pitching myself to the TEDx, right? I am doing it. I am going to do it. And the reason why I am just like on fire about this is because, for one, I know that we are in an energetic opportunity portal phase, right? I know that the energy of the universe, the energy of the planets are here to support me. However, it is just something about myself. I am tired of witnessing other people live the life that I want to live. You know what I do is a lot of times when I relate so much to a speaker or I relate so much to someone here on YouTube, I go to their page, right? And I'll start looking at some of their, videos, and I go all the way to the bottom to see where they started. Some of the people have just started this year. And you know what that does to my psyche? I'm like, what do I have to do in order to be a little bit more perfect in order to allow people to see me, in order for me to allow myself to be seen? And I think that it doesn't even start externally. I don't think it starts externally. I think that it starts within. I think that it starts within. I'm a person who believes in magic. I work with all the elements. I do all of my spells, all of my rituals, all of my things in order to, move the energy forward. I believe in all of it, right? But one thing is that fire, baby. One thing is that fire. Fire is used to burn, to release, but it also can be used to ignite, right? To ignite passion, to ignite purpose, to ignite the little part inside of me that is just now seeing myself, right? And for me, I don't know if you all are new here, I am currently on a 365-day long form content challenge. And what I do is I go back through my videos. I don't listen to them, but I go back and I see which ones are doing better than others. The things that I see, I'm like, okay, people, they want to know how to do this, how to do that. They want to know step by steps and stuff like that. But I'm not that kind of creator. But maybe I have to be that kind of creator to get to the place that I want to be. Right? So these are the different things that I am, analyzing for myself, but also that I'm just being open-minded about, right? I can't do things in the way that I've always done them. If I continue to do things in the way that I've always done them, I'm going to continue to get the same results. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't like the results. I need better results. I deserve better results. And it's because my philosophy, my mission, my knowing, my purpose is meant to be bigger. And that's all I got for y'all. That's all I got. I just had to put that out there. I had to put it out here. Y'all, if y'all not subscribed, I suggest you subscribe because you do not want to miss out on the content that I will have going forward. If you are new here, my name is Marquita. I'm a spiritual coach, I'm an author, and I'm also the host of the Alchemy Soul podcast. So if you're interested in learning more about me and what I'm about, please be sure to check the description for more information. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. That was so good.